Hey, FlimsyLunchTray here, and welcome to World Warships for a Friday highlight, which is going to be an asymmetric battles with the Tier 10 Pan-Asian destroyer, the Yueyang. And I did a playlist or a video on my top 5 favorite ships for asymmetric battles with a few notable mentions, and I didn't mention even Yueyang in the honorable mentions. But Yueyang is a fantastic ship that works really well in asymmetric because of her deep water torpedoes, her smokes, there's not as long cooldown time compared to the American smoke screens, having a torpedo reload booster, so on and so forth. So I just want to, we're going to go into battle really fast here, so hang in there. You can skip ahead to the battle if you want. I just want to show you, I get people wondering about things like economic bonuses, what you do for asymmetric battles. I mean, if you're more of a PvE player, I mean, of course, it's going to make sense to probably running your green, or if you do have any blue boosters. But I just usually stick with the green boosters in asymmetric. Every now and then I'll throw a blue booster on. And even when it comes to signals, there's kind of 3 groups of people. Some say none, why waste the money? Some say, I'll take a few, but that's all I want. And others are like, nah, I want the full smorgasbord, if you will. I want the whole buffet line while I'm going to be playing Yueyang. So I'll just do all of it, just for the fun of it, and showing you this video here today. And then we're going to go ahead and drop into the battle. Now, it shouldn't take us too long to get a battle here. Because most people in asymmetric battles play battleships. I mean, this is really early in a time. So if you take a cruiser or destroyer, your queue time is going to drop pretty immensely, rather than having to wait potentially 30 seconds, a minute, or even longer. I've tried to wait 3-4 minutes before in a battleship just because I was working on a battleship combat mission. But here we are. I even did a video on how to win in asymmetric battles. I'll throw that one on the end of this video as well. You can check those out. And I'm trying to take a little more time first in the PvE meta. It's great stuff. People are getting more fed up with randoms, even including myself. So let's get into it here. So we have 2 Schlieffens, a Ruprecht, and a U4501. Normally in asymmetric battles, not always, normally you only have about 1 to 2 enemy bot destroyers. So then your torpedoes, our deep water torpedoes, are pretty effective across all the enemy ships, right? So it's only 1 boat in this case. I mean, I've had some asymmetric battles with 4 destroyers before. And Yueyang can still hold up quite well. I mean, she's essentially a Gearing class destroyer with these 127s. I'm going to hit click and hold Control J here simultaneously. But she has a good standard layout here. I've not really played Gearing much. I usually prefer playing Yueyang over Gearing. I mean, of course, Gearing doesn't have deep water torps, doesn't have a torpedo reload booster. They differ in a little bit of categories. Get the American smokescreen right. But I think maybe Gearing has we can build a faster main battery reload time, where I'd build Gearing more for guns and Yueyang more for torpedoes. So I do need to be mindful, starting off here, about this guy. Now, when it kind of comes to positioning, like with destroyers and asymmetrics, I try to read the room. Like, if I spawn down to A with Ruprecht and Schlieffen, I'm not even going to go fight that, because they're just going to most likely press W and dominate. We have another Schlieffen up over here who's going up around C. He'll probably kind of come through here. I doubt he wraps the 10 line. And then we have our little sub-friend here on Bravo. So I'm actually going to play Bravo here in setting up. So we're going to kind of come over here and see what happens. I'm thinking the enemy destroyers kind of be mirror spawned. So I'm pretty sure we're going to see the Trigo. And as soon as he gets spotted, the Italians just instantly smoke up. Now I have to be mindful here if the CV goes into spot us, like our A detectability by ARST7. We do have, make sure I say this right, 13.5 torpedoes, so I can just go ahead and just start going to town. And I'm going to go ahead and torpedo reload booster. We've got a Baltimore bot as well, so as soon as I were to go dark, as an example, I'm just playing with my throttle here on him. The bot CV didn't do a good job. Yeah, as soon as I go dark, that Baltimore is going to pop his radar, so I'm not even going to think about smoking up here. You might see him decide to go ahead and smoke up. I'm gonna go, yeah, I think I'll go ahead and I'll just throw this other torp rack out and see what happens here. At some point, these guys, so there's the radar, so I'm already working on kiting out. I just wanted to make sure it was triggered. At some point, these guys are most likely going to turn out broadside, so that's kind of why I have a delay in my torp spread. It just depends on how close you are in proximity that triggers bot behavior, as it were. We have our flood going on Shimonto, so that's great. The Baltimore radar, that shouldn't last much longer. I'm going to turn my AA off again. Okay, so the bot DD was up there. It's good to know. Kind of have to check, make sure, see if my teammates are dying fast or not. We get assisted destruction there. It looks like we might catch some torps on the Amagi, and I think our sub is, no, he's underneath the surface here. So this, one more torp. Not the best results. I think this sub is relying on me spotting, which, to be honest, I don't like. There's, maybe he can still see the periscope. Yeah, he can still see the periscope. So we can go ahead and smoke up. I'm going to focus the Balti a little bit. I think we have a flood. Yeah, we have a flood going on Amagi, and if I set a fire in Amagi, or like a fire in a flood, or two fires as an example, he'll just instantly DCP it. So I just want the flood damage to tick for now. But since now there's nothing else to shoot, I'm going to check on my teammates. Because part of it is, in asymmetric battles, you do have to be mindful of your teammates. Like, are they going to just kind of fall apart, and then I'm going to have to like really pick things up here. I'd like to yoink this kill if I'm able to. It's weird seeing Baltimore heal now that they have the mid. I think they're just all going to go around the island. I'll throw some. They might do sometimes they loop out back and go left, but I don't know how effective we're going to be here. And I'm kind of wondering about Schlieffen up here. So if anything, we're going to be able to step on the cap here in a moment. See if we're going to fire set. Yeah, so they're doing the loop thing. Like, I don't think all of them are going to run down to A. So if I catch one, at least with these torps, I'll be happy about that. Let's check on our Schlieffen buddy. I might do another one, because another battle if these guys are dominating that hard. Okay, he's changing his mind. So I did go ahead and get spotted, and honestly, not a big deal at this point for me to just go ahead and open up and remain spotted. Part of the asymmetric battles is like, there we go, we did get the Baltimore. Is, we do want to pick up damage ultimately here in the game, and if I only use my torps, if I'm only being shimakaze and just not using my guns, like, ultimately I'm just going to lose out. I can see his main batteries focused on to shoot me, from what I can tell, so we'll see what happens. I'm open gunboating, we can turn our AA back on. But it looks like our Schlieffens and the Ruprecht did a lot of damage here, so I'll play another one for you guys, because we're only like 6 minutes into this battle. Does he already have torps in the water? I don't know if I even catch him in time. So you can actually see how much sometimes asymmetric battles, especially as a destroyer player, when you don't have like higher alpha damage with your main battery guns, right size of caliber, when you're really relying on torpedoes, it almost feels like a competition against your teammates to do the meaningful damage here. But there's still a CV in the back. Yeah, so they kind of figured that. Still working on a dockyard base XP mission. There's a CV, so we got the spotting. One of the things that will help us, with our credits, base XP, is if he's gonna reset us, isn't he? Ooh, let's go. Is getting plane shot down. That's gonna contribute, and apparently there we only shot down one plane, which is a little depressing. If we get about the 5-second mark here before capture, and he's not dead yet, we should have it. And we're going to smoke up. I don't want to risk not getting the cap before he gets struck by the Schlieffens and Ruprechts. Yeah, I feel like we're probably going to be in the bottom on the scoreboard, not going to lie. So sometimes, you know, when you are a destroyer player, then you're like, ah, I didn't get any damage that last Asymm game, so now let me YOLO in. And then when you YOLO in, you know, all your team dies. It's like, well, shoot, I would have had a lot more damage if I hadn't just YOLO'd in. So yeah, like 831 base XP. I mean, so we played it wise, and, you know, we did reserve our hit points, but we weren't afraid to open up with the main battery guns, so... I think we'll do another one. I'm kind of worried, though, that if I click Battle On, I'm going to catch the Schlieffens and Ruprechts again. And if that's the case, and I know that they're competent players, then we might be a little more, even more aggressive here. Now, Yueyang does get a radar, but it's pointless in asymmetric battles to run that. Okay, I think that's the same sub, and I think the same Ruprecht. I don't remember if that... I think that might be the same Schlieffen as well. One of the two Schlieffens made it with us. So I'm on the flank with the Libertad. So... Now, if I was a Libertad, I would push the 10 line. I don't know what he's going to do, because he's going to want his secondaries and his main battery guns firing in. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go towards C. I think I'm just going to go ahead and burn an engine boost here at the start. We don't have a CV this time, but there are 2 destroyers, so likely chance. We got 1 radar. So a lot of it is just kind of reading what's the matchmaking doing. Like when I talked about the how to win in asymmetric battles, one of the struggles I often see is if you have a super ship player on your team, they usually die first. And then it can be a challenge depending on your sub or your CV player. If they're at least semi-competent, you'll be okay. But it's honestly hit and miss. Like, this sub player, I think he's the same we had last time. He seemed like he was doing what he needed to do to get the win here. So as I said, kind of a competition against your teammates sometimes. So all of his guns are facing off this way. So that tells me he's more likely to kind of shift to the left, go starboard. Or sorry, not port. So we will just step right up here and get some spotting in. We should also get some spotting damage for his secondaries here as well. Be nice if the Shapayev is not on this flank. But I'm going to try my best to get some more damage in this game and play a little more competitive. Because, I mean, honestly, with 3 brawling ships, I should be able, assuming they're at least semi-competent, because their secondaries do a lot of the work, I should be able to be a little more aggressive, even if it does cost me my life. Paying attention to see what the sub's getting in there. Yeah, these guys should be moving more in here. Okay, so it's Minsk. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw a torps out. We're gonna go ahead and get a torpedo reload boost off. Now, no, I'm not getting into the cap because I actually want to get defended ribbons here. That gives us more base XP here as well. I could actually probably smoke up here because I think the Libertad is gonna have the Minsk spotted, so if I want to retain some hit points, I can do that now. Part of also, it's counterintuitive to do this in randoms, but me smoking up also conceals the cruisers and battleships pushing up, so it gives my torpedoes more of a chance to do something, so I'm not being very teammate friendly in that regard, to not do that spotting for the Libertad. I'm gonna eat a torp if I don't have engine boost. Nope. There's 2 torps, 2 floods. Alright, so that Minsk smoke is definitely working against us here. I think the sub's gonna have a little more difficult time on Bravo. I could be wrong though. I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, so he's definitely going around like the island. Now there was DCPs triggered, so I'm pretty sure that I could get a permafire set. But I'm being a bit ballsy here, and again, I told you guys I'd be looking to probably be more risk playing here, because he's instantly dead. With the Libertad coming around the corner, it sets up his 419s nicely on both the Zeiton and the Albemarle, and just the HE Alpha Strike. I'll go put the fire out. So, and now the Hippers got us. So I'm also having to free look here. And apparently both the Iparanga and the Hipper turned into my torps, so... Okay, well, we got one. We're fighting for scraps here. Don't be afraid to utilize your armor piercing as well with Yueyang. I'm trying to be dodging a little bit. He's kind of more angled now. It's like weird seeing these mid-tier cruisers have heals again. I'm gonna boost out of the way. And we have gone into Hyper Hydro. But our torpedoes are about to come off cooldown. Now torpedoes, they get incapacitated, so that's why. I need to go a little further up. We should be just about out of it. Okay, so he's gonna turn in. So that's part of the thing too. Sometimes when you're fighting this close to the bots, it's best to kind of just wait, see what the bot does, because then they'll just turn like that, and it's like, I should have had that. Because the bot behavior is like you have to try to read it well. Which is why I didn't send all my torps, but now I got to deal with him. And is he going to turn back into me? He shouldn't. Are those going to hit? I stopped shooting, I really shouldn't, but... Okay. See, now turning back. See, this is what I hate about bot behavior. It's like, it just doesn't make sense sometimes. Yeah, we're only at 87 damage again. And there's another assisted destruction. Yeah, a bit of a bummer. We're kind of it's too potent with the Schlieffens and Libertads, apparently. And he's dead. And he's dead. And this Veneto apparently is stuck on this island over here. I'm like, do I just do a third asymmetric for you guys? I mean, I think you're kind of catching the drift a little bit though, but at least between the two battles of how I tend to play. My problem is I sometimes, I mean, it's a mix. I'll get really good teammates, which is, you know, that's nice. But sometimes I want my team to be a little bit not so great, so I can actually get some meaningful damage in. I've had 200k Yueyang asymmetric battle games in, so... What do you think, guys? Should I do one more or not? I feel like we're just going to keep getting a similar result with the Schlieffens and the Libertads. The map is kind of what helps it potentially be a little different here. Now I'm expecting this Veneto to die pretty quick, but I'm going to chance and just sit here to try to flip the cap. Because when you have a Ruprecht and a Schlieffen and a Libertad all focusing you, like, you're just going to evaporate. And if not, eat torpedoes. Or main battery gun. Let's see. That wasn't a very long battle either. Alright, I'll spoil you guys. I'll do one more. Okay? We got third that time, so that's good. How long did that go? Like 7 minutes, so... I guess I could look on the left side of my screen here. I have my recording software. I just try not to have super long... I'm trying to cut back on my longer YouTube videos. Like, I really don't like when I get past 25 minutes anymore. So, you guys, the YouTube algorithm tends to favor, like, keep it in a decently moderated method. So, alright, I'll skip ahead if it takes long here. I think part of my struggle here is I really want you guys to see how potent Yueyang can be in asymmetric battles. So we have a standard battle now. So a lot of the bots will be channeling through mid, so I'm probably going to play mid here. Part of the challenge is when you do kind of play more of these bots pushing directly into you. You've got one radar. Oh, lots of battleships. Is you tend to be kind of torpedoing ships that are coming at you head on. But like this map as an example is fun because we can play off these islands, noting, you know, we do have to be mindful of the ships that have hydro, which is like multiple of these ships. So that will be a little different. Okay, so let's see what is this. I think this Petro is gonna I think he's coming over here, or he's gonna go wider, which is fine. So if I'm playing mid here, you guys are either gonna see me potentially rocket or just mess it up. I'm gonna hang on to my hydro or my engine boost this time. Excuse me. I want to wait to have it if I get in a sticky situation here. Now we got a Pommern, a Mecklenburg. So yeah, some not as powerful as the Schlieffen IFHE example secondaries or Ruprecht, but we're gonna go ahead and add our A in here. I'd like to get a boost. I'm going to try to be. Oh, he ate our flag. Well, thank you, Petro, for setting that up. Try to be as greedy as possible to boost my base XP this game, which could ultimately end us being toast. Okay, so if I really, Palmer's kind of coming in. So basically, if I fall back, I want to fall back into those two. You know, I could play off this island. I want a dev strike, right? I want an asymmetric PvE dev strike. I'll turn our AA off again. I think he's coming for us regardless. Yeah. Alright, let's turn it back on. Have some more flag. Okay, there's Veneto. Okay, he is going to be able to. Whoa, that was way off. Okay, so we kind of. I didn't want to come immediately right behind the island initially. I wanted to see the setup here. Okay, now I'm going to engine boost. He's going to radar us, or his radar's already on. We're just going to walk into it. No. Okay. I'm gonna yoink this Mogami. This Mogami gotta go, bruh. This is the flimsy lunch tray you get when he's worked a ton of hours or just been really busy this week, exhausted, and still trying to take in his morning coffee. He's gonna turn. No! I want the Mogami. No. My Mogami. Go away. Kill, 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 kill. Let's see, guys. Okay, I'm just gonna smoke up now. I wish I had lots of torps doing lots of different things here. I'm going to try not to mess with these two cruisers here. It looks like I'm gonna miss the Baltimore. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna get the chump on though. Not enough for a kill, but we can fix that with the Citadel. There's the Bismarck. Planes. Beautiful. It's a chump on. We don't have to worry about the torps. More torps on Vlad. So yeah, so just kind of playing them as they come into us. I'm a little surprised that the Pommern and Petro are playing right there, because usually you see them like go for the flank. So a little more action this time, right? The fire. You might die. I want to see if I can get a third kill here. Gimme, 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 gimme. Got it. 8 seconds. Let's move up. I think I got more smoke ahead. Yeah. AA again. Vlad fired. 6 seconds in smoke. What are we doing, Neto? I'll have another smoke in 20. Ooh, maybe not. I'm thinking I'm okay to eat this for the moment. He is going to turn back pretty hard. Dang it. I needed him not to do that. I would like to go dark one day. I fired my guns. I should be dark by now. Hello? Oh, okay. I'm actually still in his. Oh, okay. He tricked us. He acted like he was gonna run back, and then he turned back into the torps. We'll let someone else pick up that kill. That's fine. I actually want to see about citadeling this Edinburgh. I kind of would assume to stay dark here. Yeah, there's my 210,000 game. Did that Edinburgh just put that smoke down? Alright, we're spotted by planes. Let's wait. Let's let the planes die. I know you really want us, Mr. CV. But I'm saying you can't have us. Oh, you're turning back into us. Aren't you a brave little one? Now I'm gonna try something here. This could, oh, I wasn't expecting those. This could go horrible for us, I'm not gonna lie. But I should just be able to bow tank his shells. And we should be able to get citadels. Come on, give me. I need to smoke up after this. Okay, he's a little healthy. We did lose 2 teammates finally. I'm thinking this Amagi. Oh, hey, go away. Amagi will try to shoot Mecklenburg. That's what I'm hoping for, because I will definitely die here to Amagi. I could step out of the smoke and torp him, but I kind of want to see if he's actually coming towards us first. I could peek, but let's see, what's the health? I could peek. They have enough health. It should be fine. So we're gonna peek. We're gonna step through the midsection of our smoke here. Now notice I'm using engine boost. Midsection of the ship needs to come out, and he's coming right at us. Oh, and he just fired too. Psych! You shouldn't have fired. Now I could actually rush him like that, but I'm going to pause for a brief moment. No. I'll go back forward yet. I've got a torpedo reload booster too. I'm gonna stop firing so I don't get smoke penalty, fire penalty. There's a 300,000 game. So see how potent this little Yueyang can be? This is what I wanted you guys to see. It's like, other games are fine, but Yueyang can definitely be a workhorse destroyer in asymmetric battles. So that's going to bring us to a close. So I'll go over post-battle results then. We're going to land the fish. Land the plane. Alright, so 302,000 damage. So with green boosters, you can see some of the layout here. 21 torpedoes with 5 destroyed. Got some citadels for the fun of it as well on the Champon in Edinburgh. So we're actually going to land top. Almost 1,300 base XP on top of everybody. The GK, the Petro, the Mecklenburg, the Pommern. And this Edinburgh was deadly, so he's responsible for sinking both of our teammates. That's hilarious, actually, about Edinburgh. We got 35,000 spotting. We dodged some strikes, so that's good. But torpedoes, 248,000, main battery, 34,000, see 21,000 of the AP, and then flooding was 19,000, with the fires. And the 9 planes we shot down too, apparently. So yeah, so definitely don't underestimate Yueyang, as even though she's a tech tree destroyer, she's really fun to play in asymmetric battles, and I often do play her when I'm not playing, for example, Rugamo. So videos here coming up for how to win in asymmetric battles and my top 5 favorite ships in asymmetric battles as well. So if you like this video, give a thumbs up. If you didn't, give a thumbs down. Subscribe if you do want to see more. If you're subscribed, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Thank you to my Patreon supporters. And until next time, take care.